Hello there, beautiful, beautiful beings. Today I want to talk about emotional suppression is depression. Being depressed is emotional suppression. Okay? Now, sadly, many of us have been taught to suppress our emotions. That certain emotions are not okay to feel, or no emotions are okay to feel and to be expressed. That certain emotions are unacceptable. You know, boys don't cry. You don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't feel this way. You're not allowed to be angry. Within society, within our school system and our family system, socially, there's a lot of emotional suppression that happens, and a lot of non-permission to feel emotions and to be our emotional full self. And this has been taught usually at a very young age, and so we have just taken that on from a very young age, and now we are not in our full emotional expressive self. This is definitely what happened to me. Emotions were not welcome in my home, and anything too loud, whether it was much joy or sadness or fear or anger, wasn't welcome. Don't feel that. What am I supposed to do with that? Go away. Stop over-exaggerating. You're a drama queen, right? And when our parents or our caregivers are not helping us to navigate and give us that imprint of what is this emotion, how do I deal with it, and it is constantly unwelcome, we start to shove all of these emotions away and suppress them, because if we are feeling them, our parent is unhappy with us, or we are getting punished, or we are being told that it's not okay. So we eventually learn to suppress all these emotions because innately it's in our system that we want to feel safe and be accepted, right? If we were not safe and accepted back in the time of villages, we would die. We need to survive. So we are going to chameleon with what our parents and society is telling us to be a chameleon with, suppressing the emotions so that we can be accepted and we can survive. But in the long run, I have some mosquito bites. In the long run, this emotional suppression is not serving us and can cause disease, depression, ailments, chronic disease. Even if these things have been happening for such a long time, can even be causes of death, because we just plainly don't want to feel. So when we are in a depressed mode and suppressing our emotions, there is stagnation of our energy. There is stagnation in our body. There's blockages in our physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, and energy bodies. And when these blockages, these stagnations keep on accumulating, it can look like a mental dis-ease, a physical dis-ease, emotional dis-ease. And eventually they could look like certain diseases we have labeled out there, and within the scope of the mainstream, they might be giving you pills now, which suppress the symptoms that your body is actually screaming at you, saying, hey, I'm showing you all these symptoms because I'm not happy, because I am in dis-ease and I want more ease. Please look at me. Because when we're feeling more pain anywhere, it is an invitation to bring more presence, attention, and love. Yeah, when there is pain, whether it's a cut that we have, or we feel pain in our heart and our being, it's an invitation to bring more presence, attention, and love. But not to take a pill to take that pain away, and now our body can tell us what it needs. So we can say, thank you, body, for giving me this ease, trying to grab my attention of the pain that I am feeling, because there is something here for me. So it is in our best interest to feel our emotions And it isn't like, oh, I want to feel my emotions just to get rid of this pain. No, feeling, as human emotional beings, we need to feel. We are here to feel. We are here to be emotionally expressive. It is part of our nature, and it has been suppressed for a very long time. And so, when we are feeling, it is the invitation to feel the emotion and express it in whatever way feels right and loving for you in that moment in space-time. Through feeling it and going through the wave, because it's a wave, you feel that emotion, and then we get to transform that emotion into wisdom and gold. And then we get to release the emotion, and it is an emotional wave we go through, and through this emotional wave we receive the wisdom of the emotion. We get to understand the world around us and ourselves even better. For example, if we are feeling angry, we are getting more information as we feel the anger and transmute it and release it. We can understand, oh, where are our boundaries? What is our yes and no? How do we communicate that to another? If we are feeling great joy, it is giving us information. What do we want more of in life? What do we want to invite more of? What excites us? If we are feeling fear, what do we want to, what are we looking at? What are our needs? What are our needs? How can I claim my needs? Joy, fear, anger, and sadness, grief, sadness. What did we love? What are we letting go of? What is coming into a death process? What were we praising? What do we have respect for because we're releasing it? So there's so many things that we can learn in the scope of feeling our emotions, but when we are suppressing them, we never get the wisdom of the gold of it. And it starts to accumulate, and again, causing dis-ease in our bodies. So how do we feel our emotions? There are many different ways and modalities to feel, to start to feel. It can be very edgy, maybe even scary to start to feel the emotions because it isn't the norm to feel a whole emotion go through the full cycle. There are many healing modalities out there. In the last years, I've been developing my own healing modality. Emotional alchemy is what it's called, and through my specific modality is we use movement, somatic tracking, somatic meditation, breath work, embodied movement and presencing to feel, transmute, and release emotions through the body. And I've developed various different emotional techniques for this. So what I'm desiring to relay in this video is just the importance of us feeling our emotions. And if you are feeling depressed, know that there is emotional suppression there, and that you can reach out for support to feel those emotions. And you might need support in the beginning to feel those emotions and how to feel them. And then your body will learn so quickly, because our bodies were made to feel emotions. As human emotional beings, we were made to do that. Our body knows how to do that. But through all of our programming, we have forgotten, right? It's been overwritten. So just remembering and bringing that back into our bodies, and as soon as you start getting into that flow, our body is happy and knows that. And I speak into this because I've been highly depressed in many different moments in life. No one taught me about emotions, and it is through moving my emotions, feeling my emotions, that I have gotten better. I had severe depression. I had multiple physical ailments. Couldn't walk up the stairs at some points. Couldn't hold my child. Different pains, chronic pains, insomnia. I had suicidal thoughts that would haunt me, nothing that I would act upon because I have a child and I cannot abandon my child. That is not in my sphere of living. But the thought of like, I would love to just not be here right now because I am suffering and this is awful, you know, and it's been haunting. And I was truly suffering, and for most of my life I have in a way suffered with different depressing thoughts and different modes of going in and out of depression. And since I have learned to move and feel, transmute my emotions, I have not felt depressed. I can even sometimes feel an energetic of depression wanting to come into my field and be like, oh, I'm noticing that, what am I not feeling? And as I feel, then that moves out of my field and scope of reality. It's pretty incredible what we can do and how we can reclaim our own wealth, how we reclaim our own health, because health is wealth, right? And that we are able to do this, our bodies are able to do it, and maybe in the beginning we do need some support. So I think this is all I want to share in this video, and just wanting to share that more is available out there for us than just taking pills, than just suppressing the symptoms. Our body speaks to us, and if there is pain and dis-ease, it is asking for more love and attention again. And so we are the co-creators of our lives, and we can claim ourselves as emotional expressive beings, and we can claim our wealth and our vitality by feeling and moving our emotions. I have also in the last years had extreme PTSD episodes for years, and through releasing emotions and also some of my past trauma emotions and multiple simultaneous lifetime stuck in generational emotions, the PTSD doesn't happen anymore. In fact, my nervous system is the strongest it has ever been in my entire life, which is really, really cool to see. And I didn't even know that was possible. I was surprised at the health that I have been able to claim, the vitality that I've been able to claim. I have never been so clear and so strong and so much more of myself than ever before, which is incredible. And I feel that this is one of the most important pieces of reclaiming our sovereignty in this life. And so that we can really be the co-creators of our life and really create this life that really turns us on, that excites us. And we do that through having our emotional body engaged, right? And if we're not feeling and moving our emotions, we can't harness our co-creative powers. We can't create without our emotional field and body being in this ebb and flow versus in stagnation, right? So that is what I want to share for today. So thank you for tuning in, and I'm excited to share more. Wishing you a beautiful day here from Hawaii to you. Bye.